Hey guys, it's Saga from TechWorks, and this is the Google Nest Audio. Don't worry, this is just an empty box, and here is the actual Google Nest Audio. It is actually much heavier than it looks. Now this is the Google's latest smart speaker, and it is actually an upgraded version of the Google Home Smart Voice Assistant. The design has been updated, and now it is a monodirectional speaker, unlike the previous generation Google Home which had speakers in all directions. But the 75mm woofer and the 19mm tweeter combined deliver a much louder and better audio. For the physical overview, it gets this fabric mesh all around and a rubber base so it doesn't move or topple off the surface that you keep it on. There are no visible buttons or branding at the front. The very small minimal Google logo is at the back, and below it is a small port for DC power adapter and a physical switch at the top to disable the microphone. Yes, this speaker doesn't have a battery inside, so you will have to keep it plugged in all the time, and you can't carry it around like a normal Bluetooth speaker. When you plug the speaker in, the 4 LEDs at the front indicate that the speaker is turned on. There are some hidden buttons at the top on the front. You can tap on either sides to increase or decrease the volume, and tap in the middle to play or pause the music. Well, there are these controls at the top, and you can use them while the mic is disconnected, but Google won't let you skip or switch tracks, or you can't even activate the Smart Assistant with these buttons. To do all of this, you will have to turn on the mic and use the voice commands. This is a smart speaker, so once you connect it to your Google Home account, you can do a lot of things with it, like control your smart home enabled appliances with it. Hey Google, turn on the studio lights. Ask it for weather, directions, or schedule things for you, and all the other smart assistant things that you normally ask Google to do on your phone. If you have a lot of smart appliances around your house, it is nice to control everything just with your voice. If you have more than one of these or other Google Nest branded speakers, you can sync them and play music from all of them together to fill up a bigger room. Or if you have them set up around your house, you can also use them as an intercom to communicate with other family members. If you are new to the world of virtual assistants, on one of the sides of the box, it tells you a few of the things that you can ask it to do to get you started. When you start it up for the first time, it will guide you through the instructions on how to set it up, or you can read the instructions that come with it in the box. Now if you don't want Google to listen in on your conversations, you can just flip this switch and it turns the microphone off. The LEDs at the front turn orange or red in anger, and the assistant sitting inside tells you in angry voice,
"The mic's off."
It will remind you of this every time you switch it on. I think Google doesn't want us to keep the microphones turned off, and rightly so, because it is most useful when you ask it to do something via voice commands. Now you can also use it just as a Bluetooth speaker for your phone, TV, or any other device. But if you wanted to use it just like that, you might have got even better sounding portable speaker which might possibly cost even less than this. If you want to put the Google Nest Audio in Bluetooth pairing mode, just ask the assistant to do it for you.
Alright, to connect, open Bluetooth settings and look for the device called Living Room Speaker.
If you're buying the Google Nest Audio, it is definitely for the smart assistant features, so if you keep the mic off all the time or just use it as Bluetooth speaker, it just won't be the optimum use of it. We have come so far in the video and I still haven't talked about audio. I'm actually surprised with the sound that it produces for the size. The sound is really good and rich, and you can hear the instrument separation when listening to music, and even for spoken words like podcast or audiobooks, it is amazing. The bass is okay for the speaker of this size, but the mid-range and treble is where it shines. Lows are not as crisp as I would want them to be, but they are still better than some of the other cheaper smart speakers. The volume is very loud at the highest setting, and it can easily fill up a small room. I just feel the volume response is not linear, because below 50% it is quieter than I expected, and suddenly above 50% it becomes much louder. I ended up using it at 70% volume, because at full volume there is a bit of distortion. Now when I say that it sounds good, you should know that I am saying that considering the price. Don't expect to get blown out by the sound quality or expect audiophile pleasing experience out of it. Now sometimes when I tapped on the speaker to pause the music, it just won't resume the song when I tapped on it again. I don't know if it is a network issue or some kind of firmware bug, but this happened a few times and I thought you guys should know about it. It comes with 3 mics, so it can listen for you to say the magical words even if the music is playing on the loudest setting, increase the volume, and even if you are in the other corner of the room. If you are worried about security and Google storing your voice and using it to serve you ads, well, in a part, you don't have to worry too much. Google says that they don't store your actual voice, just the transcripts, and you have the option to delete any and every entry, and if you dig deep enough in the Google Home settings, You can just not let them store any data on you at all. Now all of this is good, but do you really need a smart speaker in your home? Before you think about buying the Google Nest Audio, think about how often you use the smart assistant on your phone, how many smart home appliances you have that you can control with it, and for what you want to do with it. Do you really need a smart speaker, or will the Bluetooth speaker do the job that you want? Now I'm asking all these questions because the speaker doesn't have a battery inside, so you always have to keep it plugged in. It needs to be connected to a Wi-Fi network, and you just can't carry it around with you like a normal Bluetooth speaker. So if these things are important to you, I think you are better off with getting a good quality Bluetooth speaker. You also have to be a bit tech savvy to use this and pair it with other smart home accessories or appliances. If you are planning on giving this as a gift to someone, you might have to set it up for them and remind them to use it on a regular basis. While this Google Nest Audio is a very good smart speaker, quite possibly the best at its price, but I have a feeling that it is still not ready for India. Now some of you watching this video might have a few smart appliances and a fast and secured Wi-Fi connection at your home, but most of the other people still don't have access to these things, and for them, I find it difficult to recommend this smart speaker. Maybe in a couple of more years, we will be ready to take full advantage of it. But if you still want to get it, it comes in 2 colors in India, and you can get it from the affiliate links in the description section. So guys, what are your thoughts about the Google Nest Audio, and do you think it can find a place in your home? Let me know in the comments. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.